There is an absolute heavyweight champion. Usyk defeated Fury in an amazing fight. It's rare that a fight can be labeled historic before it even happens. But the bout between Tyson Fury and Olexander Usik seemed definitely deserving of such a lofty title. After all, there hasn't been a heavyweight champion since 2000, when Lennox Lewis was stripped of one of his belts for refusing to fight John Ruiz. Since then, boxing has changed a lot. Suffice it to say that the number of major belts has increased, while the number of superfights has sharply decreased. The fight between Fury and Usik might not have happened either. Too great were the demands of the Gypsy King, who demanded from his opponent some incredible things. But in recent years, guys with a virtually bottomless purse, Saudi promoters, broke into boxing. They were able to satisfy the financial appetites of all interested parties. And it's down to the boxers, two undefeated and very dangerous guys. However, even after the resolution of all financial and organizational details, the fight managed to break down once. Fury was so actively preparing for the fight that he got a deep cut, and the fight had to be postponed. Fortunately, more such force majeure did not happen. Tyson and Oleksandr approached the main fight of their lives being in optimal physical and psychological shape. At least, it seemed so from the outside. Boxers came to the fight as focused as possible, actively spent the first seconds, but then, as if remembering the game plan, moved to a careful reconnaissance. Both were active on the feet, but accurate shots could be counted on the fingers of one hand. However, Fury still put on a show. Already in the first round, he turned his dodges at the ropes into funny antics, causing a strong reaction from the fans. Almost immediately, Tyson missed a hard shot, but he turned it into a circus act as well. The second round started again for Tyson with a missed power punch. It seemed that the Gypsy King was too much into the show, not having time to concentrate on the fight. At times, however, the Briton switched on, getting to Alexander's head with his long jabs. In addition, Fury quickly remembered the main event, keeping his opponent at a distance with his long arms more and more often. In the third round, Usyk began to miss from time to time, although he was as careful as possible. It seemed that Tyson was slowly but surely finding his boxing, not forgetting to make funny faces from time to time. Usyk didn't change his tactics. He circled on fast legs around his opponent, cutting angles and breaking the distance, which didn't always work. On top of that, Usyk's right eye was gradually growing a cleft. Fury, by the way, did not joke at press conferences about punches to the body. Oleksandr more and more often received hits neatly above the belt. Usyk also reached out to Tyson, but his attacks were not seen as too dangerous. After the first poke, the Briton piled on and clinched. The Gypsy King himself was hitting his opponent hard time after time. Even from the outside, you can see how painful Fury's punches to the Ukrainian's body are. In the sixth round, Oleksandr suffered serious damage, although he was not really shaken. Tyson took the middle of the fight confidently, although it seemed that he was only working at 70–80% of his maximum. It couldn't be said that Usyk wasn't doing well at all. Periodically, he broke through his opponent's long arms and broke through the series. However, Fury looked even lighter on his feet and neatly stifled almost all of his opponent's attacking impulses. But the ninth round was a real failure for him. Tyson missed a lot of punches and was knocked down, having danced on shaky legs for about 20 seconds. The Gypsy King was saved only by the gong. It seemed that Fury had no time to recover during the minute of the break. He started the 10th round with a high block. But here Usyk did not force events. He felt confident and began to amuse the audience by parodying the knockdown of the Gypsy King. However, the fight became equal again, and there was no guarantee that Oleksandr was leading on points. Everything could be decided by the last two rounds, to which the athletes approached quite cheerful and energetic. The 11th round was tense, but not the most eventful, and at the same time it was equal again, although it seemed that Tyson in general missed more. And in the final round, Usyk frankly went for the knockout. But the Gypsy King did not allow himself to be hit hard, and even cheerfully hid his hands behind his back. As expected, the judges had to decide the fate of the fight, and they gave the victory to Usyk, albeit by split decision. Oleksandr becomes the absolute champion in the heavyweight division.
Few seconds we discussed earlier, considered low. Punches right here are not considered. Come here, Tyson. Punches right here are low. Alexander and Tyson, you're exactly what I expect. A clean professional fight. Instructions in the dressing room. You both know exactly. For the unified heavyweight championship of gloves, good luck to both of you. Touch them up. World. Protect yourself at all times. Touch.
Mark Nelson, the referee. So for the first time, the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world is on in 24 years, 6 months and 5 days. The line, it's a night where boxing is at the centre of the sport versus Olexander Usik. This is history universe as we finally get to see Tyson Fury. Two men with legacies on the line, head to head on a monumental night here in the King's Glory, the two best heavyweights on the planet arena. The Ukraine colours for Usyk and the Fury. 39 pounds between them. Fury significant green shorts for the Gypsy King. Tyson, significantly the bigger man in terms of height and reach. Usyk and tactician.
Interestingly, Tyson Fury runs.
Who fixed him with that icy stare. The master move.
Straight to the centre of the ring at the start of the contest and to get past that long lead hand of Fury. They're pumping out that jab, and that's probably the problem for Usyk. It is there, but holding the centre, that keeps Usyk on the outside, and he wants to gain the centre of the ring, so it'll be the backside, so that's a slight advantage. But Usyk's used to that anyway. For the centre, Fletch, but the lead hand for both
Tyson Fury
boxers is going to be so important in this contest.
Boxing orthodox, 7 inches. Usyk has ever been in a boxing ring with. He's come in around the way. The reach advantage, the heaviest man that Oleksandr that he always does, 223. See cold eyes of the Ukrainian world champion. Tyson Fury fixing him with a smirk, and those
Tyson opting just to stay on the outside. Usyk over his front foot. So it's a clever tactic, and just to literally the odd feint here and there to go from Tyson Fury, staying on the outside, just popping that as he's coming in. That's the tactic up to now. Jab, trying to trigger the attack from Usyk and then catch him.
And Usyk, who's got a fair deal of support in here, says he has to be. Says you don't see a fat wolf in the forest. Quick tonight to win, not big. He said there's plenty of ways that he can skin this cat. Showboating, and the way the tactics work out is going to be fascinating. From the Gypsy King and playing to the crowd.
It's clever pressure from Usyk, targeting the body. Well, that's good from Tyson, but at the same time, he's forgetting about the head. He's just going for the body, because that's the nearest target with single shots. There's another one. Left hand, then the right to him. So he's just slipping down and then just hitting the body. He's staying on the outside. So like I said before, to Fury. The uppercut at some point will have to come into play for Tyson.
Out process in the first round. Decent overhand shot though. Final few seconds of what's been a feeling. Landing on the chin of Fury from Usyk. First serious punch really of the fight tonight. And Steve Bunsu's joined us down here. What did you make of that? And there's the bell.
Exactly what we've been talking about all week. Usyk looking to land to the body. The last 10 seconds there. Careful. All about fractions, about the jab. And 3 or 4 big shots over in the corner.
Well, Fletch up and it, but the last 10 or 15 seconds, he just got caught with a couple of shots. The last 10 or 15 seconds, it was probably Tyson was just edged. So the round's really, really close, but it's probably 20 seconds because of the 2 or 3 shots that he's landed. Just gone to Usyk on those last 15 or 20. Full pressure from Usyk towards the end of the contest. It's a close.
Which is
No, 10
seconds.
I'm with you, Richie. You win it with big punch.
A little bit of damage already to the nose there with Usyk. It's not just the physical challenge that of Tyson Fury, and what people tell you, Richie, people who have been in presents, he drains you mentally, and he can land a shot without firing here. Usyk, he looks slick and sharp.
Yes, he had success.
Like that, right at the start of this round.
He's at the end of the first round, and he's carried that on. Tyson, try and get around that long. Got to get back to using that jab, try and keep him off balance. Lead hand of Tyson Fury. That's what Fury's got to do.
The rafters by his supporters inside the Kingdom Arena. Every bit of success that Usyk has is cheered. He's been all business. Fury's been smiling.
Yes, most definitely. And these early rounds
And clowning, but he might need to get down to work pretty quickly here.
going to be absolutely crucial. It from Usyk, plenty of movement, and he's setting the tone. Both boxers will want to get an early lead, but this is how we anticipate and the pressure here. Well, there's the uppercut, setting the pace rather. Little bit inaccurate, but that's the shot that he's got to concentrate. Popping that jab out and keep Usyk off balance as Usyk comes forward, but he's got to keep.
Tyson Fury happy to drop the shoulders and poke out the chin. Usyk's first fight time since that majority decision win here in Saudi Arabia. He beat Daniel Dubois in Poland last summer. Fury out for the first year against Francis Ngannou last October. Punch stats to this point tell you Tyson Fury's throwing more shots. Oleksandr Usik is landing more of them.
I don't mind that in one sense, Fletch, especially with the jab from Tyson. Or jabs, sometimes they're not going to hit the target, but they're just going to. He's got to keep Oleksandr Usik off balance. That's why he's got to throw more. Keep him off balance, and they're just going to keep measuring the gap. So you've got to set that up with that left hand, that lead hand first. It's up his backhand. There it was there, so that uppercut came through.
Fury just whipped a right hand in as well there. At the nose. And when he gets close like that, maybe just starting to find a little bit of rhythm of his own, but he keeps pouring. It tends not to miss.
It was a great shot downstairs.
Good shot from Fury.
Yeah, cracker.
Backing off, but he whips in the uppercut there and smiled at the success. Usyk coming forward, Fury. And there's the bell to end the second. Asking for help from above. Third round scheduled for 12.
Right uppercuts to the body.
Usyk, 4 heavyweight championship belts on the line for the very first time. Arena as the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world in boxing history. Somebody tonight will leave the arena. Cracking shot from Fury. Long right hand that found the top.
Soon realised that he can't afford to stay on the outside. He's got to
Target effortlessly.
Yes, and Oleksandr Usik will quicken his feet up. He's got to keep that head moving from side to side forward. The uppercut from Fury has got to be set up behind, like we just seen there, and try and avoid the shot as he's coming forward. Jab to measure the distance to make Oleksandr Usik come forward and then whip it underneath.
Usyk trying to get close. He just, if he wants to just tie you up. He's like an octopus when he hangs out that left hand and keeps him at bay. And of course, he's got the ability to use those big arms around you.
Yeah, he's very strong on the inside. But at the same time, Oleksandr Usik doesn't allow many. And he's very underrated, I think, Tyson Fury, on the inside. Opponents to tie him up on the inside. He's good at. Very rarely do you see Oleksandr Usik on the ropes or in distance control, and he's in and out with the feet. To a corner, well schooled, keeps the movement circular.
Oleksandr Usik last lost a fight. He was an amateur.
Around his opponent.
15 years since back then. Same story for Tyson Fury, 17 years. Ring. Here we are halfway through the third of this fascinating, since he hasn't had his hand grazed in a box, an absorbing, undisputed heavyweight. Nice and solid. Caught Fury with his back to the ropes. Title fight here in Riyadh. Good shot from Usyk.
Fury's got to be a little bit more disciplined with his movements here. Got to push his opponent back occasionally. Can't allow Usyk to push him back into the corners. As Tyson Fury and set up that backhand of his.
Body shot right on the belt line from Fury. What I would say is he keeps
Back onto the ropes into the corners is not a good position to be in.
pouring at the nose, Tyson Fury. That's clearly troubling him. Right from the first round, that's been an issue for him.
Good work, good work.
25 seconds to go in the third. Good combination from Tyson Fury.
Got to be accurate with his work though. Better from Usyk. Range stuff from Fury. This is what he's got to do. Pushing Fury back onto the ropes again. It's a classic case. Occasionally Tyson Fury's doing that.
Both of them.
Fletch, you can't lapse in concentration here. And
Too good. Any mistake will be punished. And there's the belt.
I tell you what, Fletch, it's smart, it's canny, it's fast, it's meaningful, it's powerful, it's more force.
You gotta find it. Break that shit up.
Tactical. They started a lot faster and a lot.
Fuck wrong with him. Let's keep using angles, Tyson, on the state power. He can't take the fight from you. Nice job. John wanted to cross them legs like that. That's what you're supposed to be attacking.
Please, try not to hit the back of the head. I know it was a mistake.
Double jab right down, left up to the body.
Plenty of advice in there.
Find out a few combinations for him, Tyson. When he comes up to you.
From Sugar Hill Stewart and from his dad John.
Sugar Hill didn't expect that till round 9. They want Fury. Let's see if you've got to fight him. He was angry. He started swearing. He responds this round, Rich. Let's see if he responds.
November 1999, the last time so much was at stake in a head. Well, Lewis versus Holyfield heavyweight fight, the 11th defence over 9 years of the lineal title. Lennox Lewis is ringside tonight, the last undisputed that Fury won when he beat Vladimir Klitschko. Champion Jack Dempsey was the first back in the nursery this evening.
got to stay switched on here, Tyson Fury.
1920s, and one of these men will make some history.
That was good stuff from him there, with the jab and then whipping the right hand. That worked, because if you do that, Oleksandr Usik downstairs, but forget about going off for a walk after you've done. He's back on you, so you've got to concentrate. It's a better state in here, Fletch.
Really good left hand there that sent the spray cascade.
Start to the round from Fury, but he's got to keep concentrating.
Off the head of Tyson Fury from Oleksandr Usik, the Ukrainian. And when he does get him on the ropes like that, we're seeing success.
I'd just like to see Fury just stand his ground occasionally. A little more like Lennox Lewis said, that's the way Lennox said he's got to box Tyson more. Don't invite the pressure. Stand tall. Stands tall. Use that jab, that long straight right hand.
Tonight about volume and about accuracy. And so far...
And keep him at bay.
We've talked a lot in this one. The volume is coming from Tyson Fury, but the accuracy...
That wasn't a bad shot at all from Tyson Fury. Growing in
stages with Usyk, but he walked onto one there, the Ukrainian, didn't he?
confidence, going southpaw. So will that pose a problem?
Clowning from Fury.
For Oleksandr Usik, but he definitely got caught there, Usyk, with a good...
Trying to get into the mind of Oleksandr Usik.
Just buy him a few seconds, just to slow the pace slightly down. Yeah, and what that does also, Fletch, because Usyk wants to box at a faster pace. So that may fall into his favour.
Very experienced.
And Fury doing a little bit of clowning, but that's slowing things down.
It's third man in there tonight. Mark Nelson, over 100. In with so much speed, Tyson Fury.
Yeah, that's the shot for me.
Title fights, and there's that little hook come uppercut that he
can do all the damage in this contest. That right uppercut.
Wants to let everybody know how much he's enjoying it.
Better round at the moment for Tyson Fury.
There, won't phase Usyk whatsoever. Boxing on the outside, nice and slick, but now he's trapped in the corner. Starting to gain control though, isn't he, the bigger man? And just cuffs Usyk round the side.
Hard as a hit on the back foot, but he's got to try and keep Usyk
ahead and wanders off.
You can see what Fury's doing here. He's at bay, and if he's on the ropes like that, that's when from Usyk. The movement's restricted, so that's why he's getting caught there. That's a good shot.
One thing with combinations, and people who have been in there with him before say that Tyson Fury has been able to do tonight. He's hit Oleksandr Usik. That's virtually impossible.
Too far away, and again, both of them. There's all the physical advantages. See there, almost catching with big punches.
Gaining a semblance of control.
Yeah, it may have taken...
Steve, is that the first indication that Tyson Fury
a bit of control of that round, but I still feel that Usyk's fairly comfortable. Usyk's making Fury do work, even when Usyk's not. And I tell you what, I know we're going to the corner, I tell you what, Usyk, throwing punches, he's making Fury work.
That's why, Steve, I think get a breather, most definitely. You can see that the faster he's doing a little bit of clowning, just to slow things down, to get into his head. He's sort of suited Usyk, but this is close.
Oleksandr, you're our friend.
Little wink from Vladimir Klitschko.
Looking on the cut on the eyebrow, the right eyebrow there of Usyk.
Go, there's Andriy Shevchenko, some of the greats of
Stay there, stay.
Ukrainian sport here tonight, supporting their man.
Seconds out, round 5.
He's flying by this, Richie.
Yeah, unbelievable.
And just like that, we're into the 5th.
This is a close contest. Up to now for me, anyway. 2 rounds apiece, Fletch.
I'll tell you what's interesting.
It's all about concentration.
We all thought that Tyson Fury would target the Usyk body. For Olexander Usik, he's not gone to the body at this. He's only thrown 17 body shots to this point, compared to 6, which is a surprise when we talked about the tactics that Tyson...
Usyk's on the outside and his movement's very good. He doesn't make many mistakes.
Fury might adopt here.
Well, at the same time, though, Fletch, as he's coming forward, so that body is hard. Moving forward there. Good work there from Usik. That's better. To hit. To be quite honest, he's still keeping the gap as he's moving.
The body work.
Yeah,
There's
forward.
the body work. Doubled up on the body. As well, that he just likes to lean back and whip in, and when he lands with... Where's the upper... That's a payoff punch for him. It's the one that put Dillian...
Didn't see it, but as I say, he's just got to set that punch.
Right out at Wembley.
Yeah, and it could pay dividends. Shot behind that jab. The jab's the important punch also. Oh, excellent there from Fury to measure the distance. Yeah, he's felt that. Usyk
has to take a couple of back a bit. Body shot goes in. Little pass of his own side. Good steps, and maybe Tyson Fury starting to soften him up a little. From Usyk, what message did that send, I wonder? Says that's low, and that's the first little complaint in there. Yeah. Halfway through the 5th. From Olexander Usik about a body shot.
Yeah, well, he's been in this round, Fletch. Usyk, yes, little complaint there. I think he's felt a couple of body shots that were definitely okay. And that one might have been low or borderline, but nevertheless.
To the body in this round than any of the previous rounds.
Tyson Fury can sense that he's hurt him downstairs.
Well, he's done more work to be a switch of tactic here.
He must be listening to you, Fletch. Targeted the body, hasn't he? And he's doing well here. Tyson Fury. Yes.
Tell you one thing, Richie, he's in a real rhythm now, Tyson Fury, isn't he?
Yeah, Usyk as he's coming forward. Usyk's struggling now to throw more shots, isn't he? He's concentrating and he's past that long reach of Fury.
Fury looking, mixing it now to body and head. Just 1 or 2 signs of pressure to Daisy in there, up on his toes, throwing the combination. Stress potentially in there from Olexander Usik.
Yeah, Usyk with his mouth open, seeing that gum shield, so he's...
At this point, final seconds of the 5th.
He's feeling the pace also, so if Tyson Fury is up the tempo in this round, this is better for him.
Combination right on the bell. For Tyson Fury at the end of the round. Says tonight, what here's the first question then, Steve. Lennox Lewis said to us this week, I concur with Steve's point though, that Fury's maybe worth a mention. The fighter in the ascendancy, that's Richie's card.
Round 6.
At this stage, there's been no issue with the eye of Tyson Fury. We wondered when that cup might open, but no issues to this point.
I think they would have told Usyk in that corner that you've got to get up closer to him. So this is why I knew he was getting picked off at range. He's trying to get close. He's on that front foot straight away at the start of this round. Oleksandr Usik needs plenty of head movement to slip the shots as he's going.
There's the body shot. Whipped into the soul
Forward. That's going to be difficult. That's when he could walk onto the upper
plexus from Tyson Fury. Focus a lot on the movement of Olexander Usik before the opening bell, but it's fair to say at this stage, Richie, that we Fury's movement is the key in there at the minute.
Yes, it is, but what he can't will be restricted, and Usyk will have success. Fury can afford to do, Fletch, is drift back onto the ropes, because that's when he's moved good from the centre of the ring. He's got full range of movement, and he's working behind that lead hand. Difficult to nail with the shot. That's what he's got to concentrate on.
Usik towards centre ring, unified champion against Lennox. Trying to triple up the jab. Tyson Fury quickly back. Champion in there to find out who the undisputed. Shook him down to his boots. Usyk took it well. Heavyweight champion of the world actually is. Good solid. That's a peach of a punch from Tyson Fury.
Big punch indeed. Body shot there from Fury.
There's an uppercut. What a shot.
You know what? Usyk's legs have slowed a little bit. Another good.
Now he's in trouble, Olexander Usik. There's the uppercut at 30 times for Usyk.
Yeah, this is going to be a big
for Dillian White. Body shot from Fury.
Test for Usyk now. We always said that this uppercut could be
into the final minute.
The main shot in this contest, that was an absolute belter.
6 body shot again. He looks hardly ever. This brilliant champion being in there right now, Usyk. Something we don't often see. Tested to the limit by Tyson Fury.
Yes, but cleverly seconds. Has he recovered? He would have picked back on the outside. He bought himself a few. He has, but Tyson Fury is definitely here in contention work. He's coming from the Gypsy King. Control of this round, landed the cleaner shots. The
excellent round for Fury. 20 seconds to go. This minute right now. Fighting with confidence and authority. There's the uppercut again.
There you go. Set up again behind the jab, Fletch. Good work.
Showboat to finish the round. It's been a good one. He's growing with confidence. With every second, Tyson Fury, and there's a combination at the end of 30's authority, Tyson Fury, Carl. Let's bring in Carl Frampton. He's starting to...
I have it 4-2, but he's in control, and Usyk's so demoralising. When you're hurt and you're in that position, you're hurting that round. He's been hurt to the body as well. It's got to be trying to come forward, and you've got a guy who looks to be in... He's really in control, and Usyk's going to have to change something, but out of control now, and he's smiling at you. I think that it's going to be an uphill battle here from this point on. Fury is with him. It's going to be really difficult for Usyk to come back. I think at this stage now, the momentum.
Thank you, Carl. Little nick over the eye with Oleksandr Usik as well, which is something else for him to continue.
Working. Absolutely. Look at this for a shot. Best shot.
His dad John there imploring him, Richie, to use the uppercut even more.
Contest so far, that was.
Round 7. And it feels like the stage of the change.
Yes, he's probably
where Usyk needs something to happen for him.
Just got to up the tempo, probably, Fletcher, and put Fury under a little bit of a go. He's being picked off at range, but that was always going to be the case. Pressure, so he's got to take a few risks, throw caution to the wind, and just have getting past that long lead.
There's the up there, Usyk, but he took a body shot on the back of it. Got once more, just might have been able to block it with a. One of the big considerations fit Tyson Fury look, and the answer is very coming in tonight was how would a fully motivated and fully aggressive.
Yes, indeed. This is a totally different Tyson team, a TNT Sports team. We definitely called it would be a different, and I think we called it Tyson Fury, and it is indeed.
Good shot from Usyk. Just sent the spray cascading off the head of Tyson Fury.
You know what, Fletch? Tyson Fury's having more and more
rare success though for the Ukrainian.
Success because the jab of his has been really good, which has measured and controlled the distance, and then he's brought the last 2 or 3 rounds, he's increased the work rate with his jab, right hand into play, and we called it right from early on in this contest. He's doing that, and he's winning this up to now, but he's got to, right uppercut would be a major punch, but he's got to be set up, keep concentrating. This is far from over.
Of course, the big question is the lights are man. If he keeps landing uppercuts like that, though, it won't be an issue. Can he maintain this pace for 12 rounds as well against you?
Yeah, and very cleverly then just close the gap and just... So again, but there you go. Leans on Usyk, which will tire him as well. Not a bad shot there.
Yeah, they saw that one at the back of the arena. Usyk's supporters trying to raise their man.
Now what slowed Usyk down? He'd have slowed considerably from Usyk, so he's an easy target. He's definitely the work from Fury, the jab and the right hand. But the target also, Fletch, the head isn't moving anymore. The head, at the moment, for me, Fury is boxing very... Got to move from side to side to try and slip the shots. Comfortably indeed.
He landed a good solid left hand in there, but Tyson Fury, this is where he's got to get him, Usyk, get him in a corner. Fights his way out of danger. That might just... As we hear the bell. You could see in that... They've given Usyk a little bit of momentum towards the end of the round.
Down, Fletch. Usyk biting down on his gum shield. Biting. He's lost, what about the last 4 rounds? There's blood coming from the eyes. Down, knowing how hard it is, knowing it's an uphill struggle. Well now, he's not desperate yet, Rich, but we're getting into that.
This contest, one of these boxers, you know, both undefeated, are good. Lennox Lewis said about it, didn't he? He says that at some point in the field that they're behind and they've got to do something different. I think we're...
To Tyson Fury, he's still having to work hard.
Approaching that stage now with Oleksandr Usik.
Yeah, I've got it fight. But now it looks like Usyk is cut, he's hurt. Been hurt several times.
The uppercut from Fury. We said it could be the most important. So let's have a look at the work here. There's an important punch in this contest, and certainly, but it was a Fury round for me. So he's landed there, but Usyk finished the round well, finished strong.
To go. And Tyson Fury coming out firing here at the start of the 3 clubbing shots, but that's not bad by way of reply from Usyk. 8th, meeting Olexander Usik in centre ring and landing 2. Maybe he feels this is the time to change gear. The Gypsy King, who's been in control for the last few rounds. Ukrainian, do something different. Ask 1 or 2 questions of the gym.
I think Fury has been fairly difficult to catch. Taken out of the punch because he's moving backwards. That was a better shot on the back foot. There's an example there, you see. The power's downstairs. So Fury's got to keep to these tactics of staying on corners, Fletch, for me. On the outside, but just avoid the ropes and the...
You'd expect this stage of a fight that's just started to slip away from him. Nothing less from this proud champion than an effort to rally.
It's been a good start to the round from Usyk. Usyk, but that was low again. The referee just reminded Fury. Keep him up, keep him up. Yeah, complaining there. To keep the punches up. Do you know what Usyk? She's from Fury, they're harder than what they look, but look at Usyk come back. Experiencing now Fletch as well. You know, some of these
Yeah, good shots from Usik, doubled up there. Tyson Fury with one thing we can absolutely guarantee is that Oleksandr Usik is going to get a bit of a shake of the head. It's still a lot of work to do in there. Get every ounce of energy and every ounce of ambition. Just needs one or two of those little victories, doesn't he, in each round? Just to give him that belief and momentum in a fight that's really difficult for him.
Miss with the shot and Usyk's going to catch you with a counter. You get a little bit too close for him. Well, it's a contest where you can't afford to make mistakes. To him, he gets you with a shot, a counter attack. He's a clever boxer and he pounces on mistakes, does Olexander Usik.
This has been the kind of great shot, Usik, round that I think he needed.
Yeah, definitely. This is that Usik is still in this fight. This has been a decent. You know what? This has been the kind of round that's reminded Fury round for Usik. There's a nasty cut somewhere though. I see.
Eye has got worse. We'll try and have a look at that. There's a bit of damage around Fury
On Oleksandr Usyk's shoulder.
Maybe the nick on the eye as well. And he's just taken another one. I don't know whether it's coming from. To look at that between rounds. Fury's nose will need to take a close. It's been a much more encouraging round though for Usik.
What a response. Reminded Fury, yes, he's still in there fighting to Usik in this round. He needed it though, Fletch.
Blood all over the face of Tyson Fury, and there's the bell to Usik, and both men in fact.
You've got to, because I think Usik
In the 8th round, and Steve Buncher applauding the effort there of Usik.
picked that round, but he had to fight for every single inch of that camp.
I only need that right.
For every small victory.
Yes, indeed. Usik there caught him with Tyson Fury with. Let's have a look at it there. Good shot. So Fury can't. Cracking left hand. That was probably the cleanest left hand that he's caught. Afford to make those mistakes of coming forward with those low hands from Usik in that round, because the fight was slipping away from him. Another looping shot there from Usik. So it was a good response. Now he's back in it.
What a fight.
Problem with that from the first round on, and that's a real wake-up call for Tyson.
Fletch, what a fight.
It's hit him absolutely flush on the nose, and he had it to Fury.
He's been showing when he doesn't like the shot, Tyson.
Second down.
And that's going to give Usik an awful lot of power.
Round 9.
Of course, he's got Tyson Fury 2 rounds up. Well, that's the way that Richie's scoring it unofficially at this point. Oleksandr Usik is right back in the fight.
Then he gets really interesting, doesn't he?
This feels like a big round. If he can nick another one on it.
Fury's got to get back to what he was doing earlier, boxing it a lot more.
Fury's got concern with the nose.
Range, bringing him onto that uppercut and using that jab.
And we've got to find out whether he can fight at this pace for the stamina of Oleksandr Usik. Full 12 rounds as well. We know about the endurance. And there'll just be another twist and turn in this plot.
Got to keep doing these feints. It's confusing. Fury just showed me something there, Fletch. Using Usik. Usik doesn't know if he's going to land the shot, if he's going to throw it with the front foot and the front hand. Really important shot. Sometimes you throw it, sometimes you don't. That little feint.
The uppercut in. Everybody you speak to, right hand from Tyson Fury. That one was blocked by Usyk. Who's been in the ring with Usyk says that he eventually breaks your heart.
And Tyson Fury. He's a class act, isn't he? He has got to concentrate and compete for every second.
Usyk's taken the best of Fury. He's still in there.
Of every round.
Just shook the head of Fury. The left hand didn't travel very far, but boy, good shots from Usyk again, and that's landed.
Felt that one. That wasn't a bad shot there from Fury downstairs. Again, slowed. The feet are slowing from Usyk. Just momentarily there, that's just allowed Tyson Fury to keep him going. But again, coming forward, must keep scores with some shots. Usyk's got to keep them flipping from side to side.
Good shot, long left hand. Who wipes his face with his glove. Olexander Usik right onto the chin of Fury. 9 pounds the weight difference, yet he's in there standing with shots in there. Oh, what a shot that is! Fury's wobbling. Usyk and happy to trade with him, and he's taken some serious. Caught him. Fury's in all kinds of trouble. Is that the game? Fury's senses scrambled. Usyk charging him. Changer. Usyk can sense a finish. Tyson for a finish. Fury doesn't know where he is. He's all over the ring. Down he goes. Does he know? Is this a sensation? Tyson Fury hanging. An astonishing change. Incredible from Oleksandr Usik. In the fight.
6, 7.
Mark Nelson wants him to walk to him. Now, and there's the bell. And what a turn. The powers of recovery against Deontay Wilder. What a change. Momentum shifts. Oleksandr needs this minute, Steve, like he's never needed a minute before. Usyk with a beautiful salvo, and Tyson Fury.
The most important 60 seconds of Tyson Fury's life opened up, and Fury showed he was a left. Mark Nelson could have stopped the fight then. Usyk crossed it, started it, and then a relentless barrage, Fletch.
Well, he's such a brave man, isn't he, Tyson Fury?
He's too brave for his own good. Should he have gone down and taken an 8 count early?
He's got so much pride, and look at these shots that he's taking. How Tyson Fury doesn't go down here, and yes, the bell sounds. He's standing on his feet here. It's unbelievable how Tyson, but that's an unbelievable performance from Fury in terms of landing some absolute cracking shots indeed. Well, he's taking the shot, but Olexander Usik fully in control.
Been in crisis situations before, but he's always been a man like this. Able to come through them, but can he come through it against round 10?
What a change in this contest now.
3 to go. Has he recovered?
10-8 round for Usik. At one point we thought
Miss at the moment, Usyk.
Tyson Fury was cruising.
Big shot again. He can't. He has to stay away.
To keep popping that jab and just keep moving.
Has to wait for his head to clear.
But when he's back on the ropes, that's when he's vulnerable. Seems to be just biding his time, waiting for an opening. Usyk finding the quality shots in for an opportunity.
It's a heavyweight classic. Everything on the line. This is everything that we hoped it would be. Fury in control, but somehow Usyk favor, and now it's Fury hanging on. This great champion from Ukraine has turned this fight, and he's coming back really from the Gypsy King, who's desperately trying to
recovered Tyson Fury.
Clear his head.
He's got to throw a few more punches here. The top. Occasionally he'll go downstairs with the jab to the body. That's a little bit better, but you can see Usyk trying to set up this left hand over, take the attention away from that punch and then whip one over there.
Fury in his own corner.
It is there.
Long left hand catches Fury. Trapped in there. Maybe he just needs a slight rest, just to recharge a little bit. Worth making the point that he put a lot of effort into the last round, Olexander Usik.
Absolutely. He's trying to draw in the pace also. Like you said, Fletch, he put a lot into that there, but yes, he's slowed down a little bit, so maybe he's first round. But this is just allowing, we know what Tyson
shows how much,
repeat it.
Yeah, shows how much
Fury's powers of recovery are like.
Conditioning comes in at this stage, starting to showboat again. One thing we do know for sure is the 10-8 round, a little bit more confident. Previous round has tightened everything up on the cards. This has been a sensible round of boxing from Tyson Fury. Wild swing from Usyk. This stage.
Yeah, decent right uppercut as well from Fury.
Fury getting back. Not too much power in that. To work again. Final few seconds of the 10th. This is a big round for Fury.
It's been a very close round indeed, this one.
Very simply to get through it. He's been able to do that. Tell you what, Steve, he's some champion, isn't he, Tyson Fury? To come through that crisis.
Listen, to get out of the previous round, he survived, he moved, he got his senses back. He lost the round. It was amazing to survive that round. He was under pressure the first minute, but he's still in there. What a round!
That round was very close indeed. It could have even been
A few rounds we've had.
Yeah, indeed. Even round, Steve. He did come back at the end of the round, and that round was definitely Olexander Usik, so it's a close one.
Is it fair to say?
Swayed it a little bit, maybe for Tyson, but still, the first half of the round.
That this might be 6 minutes to work it out, because this must be close now.
From about round 10, we're going to get an unbelievable final three. Geezer called Lennox Lewis. He grabbed me by the arm. He said, you know what? Rounds. I tell you what, it's Nostradamus Lewis. What a fight.
Well, that's how tight Richie's got it. 95 apiece. Sugar Hill.
What a round. But wait for it, Fletch. What's coming up now is going to be amazing.
Stewart reading the riot act in there to Tyson Fury.
Woo!
Round 11.
Usyk
Gap, doesn't he? But he seems the fresher Usyk at this.
immediately on the attack.
Knows he's got to close that stage.
Fury started to pop about that left jab again. Much better from Tyson to the 11th. Fury, decent opening 40 seconds here at the start.
Just keeping Usyk. Just where he neglected that, and that's when Usyk has success. Bay with that jab.
Good shot from Usyk again.
But Usyk just looks a little bit fresher. I think both fighters, Fletcher, feel a little bit more confidence in his work.
Fury trapped in his own corner. And good work again from the Ukrainian. Good shot in there, the spray off the head of Fury. The next 80 seconds or so may well decide this round because it's been significantly. Looks like he's got his punch resistance back tight to this point. A fight that's tightened up. No, Tyson Fury.
Tyson Fury with that jab.
Up on his toes.
They're trying to stay on the outside. He can bring it. There it was there. Right on cue. Again, I'd like to see the right uppercut brought into play.
First time we've seen it for a while.
He can bring it. There it was there. Right on cue.
First time we've seen it since the crisis. First time we've seen it for a while, Richie.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, we all marvelled at the fact he lifted himself off the canvas against the dig equally as deep in that round earlier tonight against Oleksandr Usik. Say Wilder, don't let anybody kid themselves that he didn't have. He was gone for a spell.
Clever, you know, he tends to finish the rounds pretty strongly on the judges. Just to leave that lasting impression.
Around and Fury took it and just stares at him as he moves. Usyk landing right at the end of his back to his corner. One left, Steve.
One left. The draw was 116-1. It was drastically reduced. It has been all week how hard and tight it's going to be. I'm starting to think that draw is a good bet. Me now, I'm telling
Sheikh, Cristiano Ronaldo and Anthony Joshua. I'd love to hear the conversations down there. Frank Warren, Turkey. Take your eyes off it. The good news is, everybody, this was a two-fight.
wins this fight, there will be screams from both camps.
We're going to get to see it again.
You know, it doesn't matter who wins this next round. Guaranteed, Fletcher. We're on number 2 already.
Some good work here from Usyk as he
back in October, brother.
Coming forward, left hand over the top there. I thought he did enough to really close this. And like Steven says, you could have a draw on your hands. Work there to win that round. So again, it's really. What a fight.
12 and final round.
Huge ovation inside the Kingdom Arena. Everything from the pair of them. Maybe 3 minutes to work it out. Body applauding these two warriors. Little nod of appreciation. Usyk's landed more punches tonight. Tyson Fury's thrown more punches tonight. Oleksandr had the biggest crisis situation tonight, but he had.
Who can show a bit of quality in this round, Fletch? Who can raise their game?
Lead at that point, we think.
Raise the tempo and win this.
Fury working back, flicking out the jab.
This last round could be crucial, but Usyk started it.
From becoming the first undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. One of them might be 3 minutes this century. Then again, it might be two. Close to call for the judges. Outside, Richie.
Yes, indeed.
Usyk desperate to get close. Fury desperate to stay on the.
And you can see the urgency in Usyk. He knows that better and harder.
He just grazed the forehead of Tyson Fury.
You know, he probably needs this last round, and yet he's working.
Manuel Palermo, Craig Metcalf and Mike Fitzgerald halfway through the 12th. The three judges. Fury lands a decent right hand.
Usyk's just sorry.
First half of the fight belonged to Fury, second half to Oleksandr.
Tyson Fury just finding his rhythm in this round. But there's been some good stuff from Tyson Fury in this round. No, Fletch up on his toes again. Usyk coming forward. Oh,
cuffing right hand from Usyk just as Fury lands. Good shot, Fury. Fury was moving away minutes ago. That just made Usyk take a couple of backward steps.
Fury a bit wild with that shot there. This last 40, there was a little bit of a clash of heads there.
And a great sportsmanship between the
seconds or so, Fletch. I mean, it could be crucial now. Again,
proud champions, two fighting men. This last round, you know, Richie, and I wonder how significant that could turn out. Two warriors, great shot, Fury. Might just be nicked to be. Good shot from him, follows it up with the left as Fury's trapped on the ropes. Fury with the upstick, that long right that just caught Fury on his way out. 15 seconds to go. Of them so fiercely right until the end. Both little showboat from the Gypsy King. Usyk looking to fight. A kiss on the head from the Gypsy King and the big one. The final bell. What a to the great Ukrainian. And anybody who thinks heavyweight fight, a brilliant fight. It's what was here tonight. We'll never forget that. That was a class we hoped it would be. And now we wait.
It's what we wanted, and it's what they delivered.
The amount of the way the judges have called it.
It's what we waited for, bravery. The amount of guts in there tonight. The amount of sacrifice.
That's the way that Richie Woodall scored it. 1-1-4.
It was a pleasure and a privilege to be this close to it.
1-1-4. You have it as a draw.
Yeah, this could go either way. It could be a draw. That's a close fight. It's one of them, isn't it? It's really close. A lot of them rounds were very hard to judge. In terms of, it had it all, didn't it? And we had the crisis with Fury, and he came to Usyk going forward. Fury doing some good stuff on the outside.
And by the way, Rich, tactics and reading the fight aside, isn't it great rounds? Having a natter, having a chat, like they just got to see them centering at the end of 12 rounds like that. Brutal, leisurely stroll together in the park in the afternoon. That's in the final round.
So Usyk's on that front foot and pinning.
Brilliant. That's what this sport's all about. Richie, talk us through some of this work.
Fury onto the ropes, and all night long Fury has been better work when he's been when he's backed Fury up going back onto the ropes, and that's where he's probably been more vulnerable. Usyk's to the ropes, so good tactics there from Usyk this last round as well. I thought he just did enough to win the Usyk. But Fury himself had a bit of success in the round, but it's a close one.
The judges from Canada, Craig Metcalf, and from Spain, Manuel Olive Palermo, United States of America, Mike Fitzgerald, and they suddenly...
Listen, we thought Mark Nelson, the referee, might be a very
have become, Steve, the most important three people in this building.
important person. We've also said all week, though, it'll be tight.
There's the bell. This might be the decision. Michael Buffer.
The tension is building. Neither of them. You know what, Fred? By the way, are convinced they've won. Neither of them.
What a lovely moment, Richie.
For each other, look at that. Tremendous, that is.
Utter
Yeah, tremendous. And that shows the respect that they've both got.
admiration and respect.
He was just saying something then. Tyson, no matter what the decision. And we lost it. The mic that was picking him up went. So he was about to say something that's going to go down in history.
Hopefully what he was saying was, regardless of the decision, I'll see you in October. They might actually struggle to find Michael Buffer in there. There are so
It's really, really close, isn't it?
many people in the ring.
But when there's a long delay,
Wow. I'm being serious. Is Buffer actually in the ring? What? He just said, split decision, Fletch. Split decision.
Michael Buffer is just about ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, your cards. Here in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, we go to the score. Manuel Oliver Palermo scores the contest 150. Craig Metcalf scores it 13-112 for Usyk. 114-113 for Gerald has it. 114 Fury. 113 to the winner by Crane. Oleksandr. Split decision from you. Undisputed heavyweight champion. Now, the honor of the world.
Well, that's the Usyk, a split decision winner. Crowning moment in a glittering career for Oleksandr over Tyson Fury. Mike Fitzgerald from the United. His 22nd win is the best and the most significant states with the decisive vote, and it puts him in rare and esteemed company. He's up there with the great heavy, but he can now follow in the footsteps of legends. Evander Holyfield is a great cruiser who became like Rocky Marciano, Joe Louis, Muhammad Ali. Same birthday as Ali can now be mentioned, and Mike Tyson, and a man who shares in the same sentence.
The undisputed belt given to as Olexander Usik by His Excellency Turkey Al-Sheikh. Oleksandr. Oleksandr, let's get a word. Let's get in. We'll get a word. Oleksandr, we've spoken all training for 22 years. Give me your emotion. And all week you've said this is what you've been right now, is you are now the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world.
Thank you. So much for my team. Mr. Excellency, thank you. Because thank you so much, my God, Jesus. It's a big opportunity for me, for my family, for my country. Slava Ukraini!
It's been an incredible one. As an amateur, you won absolute gold, world championship gold, undisputed at cruiserweight. Everything you could win, European gold, Olympic gold. If this is the story, this is the best chapter in the book.
Yes. It's great time, it's great day. I don't question. I don't work.
Tyson, come in, Tyson, both of you. How tough? Tyson. We always say.
Well done. Because, well done.
Fantastic in there as well.
It's not possible.
It takes two to tango, Tyson. You were fantastic.
Hold on.
You look like you had him in big trouble in the early rounds. Tyson, an incredible performance.
Yeah.
What went wrong in there for you tonight, you think, Tyson?
First of all, Oleksandr, I believe I won that fight. I want to thank my Lord and Saviour Jesus Christ for his fantastic fight. I believe he won a few of the rounds, but I won majority of them. And I've been boxing. We both put on a good fight. Best we could believe it was, what can you do? One of them things, decisions. And you know, his country's at war, so people are siding with the country. And I'll be back. I've got a rematch clause. You know, country at war, but make no mistake, I won that fight in my opinion. I thank Jesus for all the victories he's given me. I've had a split decision. We go back home to our families and we run it back in October. A lot for the good little man, and I thank him again in the mighty name of Jesus. Good luck to Oleksandr. Well done. God bless you.
It was an incredible performance. Frank, I want to quickly bring you in, Frank.
Happy New Year!
Tyson, well done. There is a rematch clause. Tyson obviously wants to do it straight away.
Well, that's what the contract says, and if it
do the fight again, we want to see it again. Will that rematch happen?
what he wants, it's his call. It's Tyson's call. So the contract says an immediate rematch.
Tyson, immediate
Whatever he wants to do, it's up to him. And the clause in the contract.
rematch.
Yeah, for sure, you know, we go back, have a little rest up. I believe I won the fight, but I'm not going to sit here and try and make it. Some time with our families, and we get it back on in October. Like I excuse it was a good fight. Thank you.
There is a rematch clause. Tyson obviously thinks he won. Oleksandr, back to you very quickly. Oleksandr fight. Do we do this again straight away, Oleksandr? Oleksandr, do we do a rematch again straight away?
Revanche. Listen, we're more time. Yes, of course. Revanche, I'm ready. A good fight, yes, people!
I'm coming to everyone. Alex, you next. You've been saying for Alex, I want to come to you. Long time that you had the man to become undisputed, the man to beat Tyson Fury.
I was cheering, I was backing Usyk the whole fight.
Fury, give me your emotions right now, Alex.
I'm exhausted. But with no DCO in the ninth. That's my opinion, but respect to the referee. But I think he saw anyway, it was a tremendous performance in the rematch.
Final one, how concerned were you?
It was something unbelievable, and I hope to see even more.
When you heard one of the judges give it to Tyson Fury?
Trust me.
I'm going to let you guys enjoy the moment. Congratulations.
It happens in boxing. We will sort it out. I believe.
Congratulations, you have the undisputed heavyweight champion as part of your team. Well done, congratulations. Back to you guys.
Oh my goodness. Thanks God for everything. Alhamdulillah.
Well, what a night for Olexander Usik, who is a quite Joshua, significantly bigger than him. Tyson Fury, remarkable champion. When you think he won the 2 fights against Anthony with a lead, that ferocious comeback in the 9th round.
Said, didn't we, that it looked like Tyson Fury was literally
This fight.
Yeah, it did indeed. And at one point, I think we were cruising, and he was doing really well. He got his range sorted. And this was an incredible moment in it out, and Usyk was struggling. But then this happened, contest, and how Fury stays on the place, doesn't really know where he is. How is this man not got feet? I will never know. hands are down or down. Incredible. Just incredible. Yes, it was that was the pivotal moment. Incredible. But it's a 10-8 round for Usyk, and in this fight, I think. And I'm not going to argue. Fight, you know, I had it even. It could have gone either way.
Okay, Richie.
The decision, I think, Tyson Fury certainly thought he won the.
Let's go and join JD Dyer because